Welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown,
the unofficial sumo podcast
for official sumo fans. Welcome to Grand Sumo Breakdown. This is Jake, and today I am joined by Etan Perez. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Howdy. How we doing?
We're a little late because my toddler's being a jerk tonight. But what else is new, right?
That's how it be. Hey,
yeah,
toddlers just be toddlering.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, for sure. But
preschool teacher.
No, Etan of Dallas Sumo Club. Let's see. Why did I bother reaching out to you today? You've made a bit of a splash the last couple of years here in amateur sumo. Right now we decided to chat because what are you doing in about a week?
We're going to Europe. We're going to Worlds, brother. Ooh, I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, brother. So it's in the middle of nowhere in Poland. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Why don't we talk about how you got to this point, though? I know you're not a fan of pro sumo. You're just you prefer just doing it yourself. How did you hear about it? How'd you get into it? And what made you stick around here?
The story about how I started sumo.
I'm sure you have this totally like rehearsed and scripted out and everything, right?
It's actually not that exciting, but I tell it like it is exciting. I was Dallas Sumo Club, shameless self promo. They were hosting a demo at Asia Times Square. It was a Japanese festival, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't even gonna go. I wasn't gonna go because nobody wanted to go with me. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Can I swear?
Oh, you can swear. Don't worry about it.
You know I have a potty mouth. Why am I even asking?
I wouldn't have had you on if I was worried about language. Don't worry about it.
You gotta bleep me anyway. It's fine. Anyways, all right. I wasn't gonna go. My fucking brothers didn't want to go with me, and I didn't want to go to a weeb festival by myself. What am I, weird? What am I, loner?
Well, yeah, but not that kind, right? Maybe.
A little bit. Poquito. Anyways, I don't have a fucking leg full of tattoo. Anyway. We're going. And just to give you the visuals, you see how edgy I am. You see me in my black t-shirts, me in my chains and metal hanging off of me.
You look like you just bought the whole stock at Hot Topic, right?
I did. I went to Hot Topic. I went to Lowe's. I went to Home Depot. I was racked full of chains and metals and silvers.
Of course.
Go to this damn fucking Asia Times Square, right? And I'm perusing, I'm browsing, and then all I just hear is, whoa. What's going on over there? And I go, and someone just got freaking flipped, turned upside down. And I said, oh, what's going on here? And that's when we have the spiel. Corey starts talking. Mm-hmm. Howdy, y'all. We're the Dallas Sumo Club. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching. And also for backstory, I'm an athlete. I've played a lot of sports. But during this time of my life,
you say that with quotes like it's not. You literally are. What are you talking about?
Like I haven't played 9 sports.
Sure.
Anyway, but during this time of my life, I hadn't been doing anything. I hadn't been active. I've just been rotting away in my home, in my cave, right? And I'm looking. I'm like, that looks fun. I want to do it, right? But obviously, I didn't say anything. And then we have our boy Rick Garza. He's going around. He's like, volunteers, anybody want to try it out? And we make eye contact. And I go, can I go? He's like, you're going to have to take all, he points at me. He's like, you're going to have to take all that off. Right? And I go, there's so much work.
But I got to put it all back on afterwards and look cute again. What the fuck?
Exactly.
So when was this? If I know I met you at Nationals in 23. Was this
This was February 23.
Okay, so before that. Wow, okay.
February 12th, if I remember right. Yeah, but it's just for shits and giggles, I got in there and I got my ass handed to me, dog. Handed. And if you know anything about Ethan, I don't like losing. I don't. Mm-hmm. I felt foolish. There was a circle around us, and everybody's like, "It's okay, it's fine. Nobody does well the first time." And I go, I do well
I
my
do.
first time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do well.
Who
So I'm like,
was it your first
again.
time?
It was Natalie.
Oh, okay.
Natalie Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love her. Caitlin's sister, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just goaded us up, and I underestimated her. Just because she's little doesn't mean she's not strong. She bonk, dropped me on my ass. I said, you know how heavy I am? You know how hard I fell?
Go again.
Yeah, let's run this again.
Yeah, exactly.
And I won the second one. And then the third one, she handed me my ass again. And I was like,
So it's the competitiveness that you're like, yep, okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I love that.
My thought was, I need my look back. I'm gonna get her back. I need. Meet me in the parking lot. No, I'm sorry.
I found on my spreadsheet where I just keep track of who's got medals. Yeah, it was right away in February of 23 that you did your first tournament too, right?
Yeah.
So that must have been like almost immediately.
It was my second week of practice. And they were like, Corey was like, Corey, I got the right. Corey was like, do you want to compete in a tournament? And I go, I can do that. And he goes, yeah.
It's not just kicking each other's ass in a mall or something. It's like...
really, like it isn't? Question mark. But no. He hadn't told me at the demo. This was like after I'd been at practice and stuff. But at the demo, I was like, nah, I want to fight this girl again. When's your next practice? And he's like,
oh, okay.
Wednesday. And I go, hey, let's go. Let's do that. Right. I went. She wasn't even there. All right. It was me, Corey, and Jared. Tadlock. I love Jared. But I was like, what the hell? And then I got my ass beat. Chico,
of course.
Dog. The first week of sumo, oh my God, there were so many Chicos. I was walking around the house limping. I couldn't sit down.
I know that feeling. Yeah, that first time, like, oh, cool, okay, I'll do a couple Chico. This sounds kind of fun. And then, at the end, it's like, all right, well, that was kind of hard. But then those next like 3 or 4 days, it's just brutal.
Hell on it. Everybody's burning. Like, you can't sit down. Pooping is hard. Oh, dog. I was going through it.
It's a real ordeal to do your first big set of Chico. It affects your whole body, okay?
It really does. You just flaming. But yeah, San Antonio what is it? The Met? No.
Yeah, that was the team tournament 23. So
yeah.
So yeah, there was here we go. So yeah, the Mighty Eagle team tournament, I think they've done it like 3 times now, maybe 4. But yeah, the main event is like teams. You get 2, 3, 4 people on a team, depending on how many people you get, go at each other. And then afterwards, you also do an open weight. So if my stats are right here, you did get a gold medal in the teams, but not in the open, because your old rival from your whole 2-week career in sumo looks like she got you there, didn't she?
Handed me my butt, dog.
Yeah.
But between you and me, I was bird brain activated. I got a shiny little medal, and I said, I'm doing this now. This is what I'm doing now. So
yeah, let
me go pull out the medals real quick. I'm just bring this back.
You've got a handful of I like I said, I got a spreadsheet where I keep track of who got medals, and like I do like a control F and look for Etan, and it's like, oh geez, there's a bunch of these. But yeah, so almost immediately after that though was nationals and all the way in Florida. How was that? Like a month into the sport, traveling across the country. Tell me about your first nationals.
Bro, we get home from San Antonio, and Corey's like, you qualified for nationals. And I'm like, what does that mean? What do you mean nationals? I've only been here 2 weeks. What are you talking about, right? And he's like, yeah, nationals is in Florida. Do you want to go? And I go, are you taking me? Like,
yeah.
What's the plan? Huh? Question mark? Nani?
Do I just show up or what?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Do I show up? And he's like, I mean, yeah, you're a pretty decent fighter. You could go, right? And I go, let me sit on it. Let me think, right? And at this time, I had just saved up a bunch of money for no reason in particular. I was just all I would do is go home and go to work. Oh,
geez, I gotta find something to spend this on. Oh no.
Yeah, that really was my thought process. I was like, I could take a trip if I wanted to.
Yeah. Why not?
Papi, guess who's going to Florida? Huh? what are you going to Florida for? Right? Sumo. What sumo? All right, because
what?
I had told my dad that I'm doing sumo, but he was like, whatever that is, okay, sure, right?
Yeah, whatever. Kids get into whatever, but like now all of a sudden you're traveling across the country for it.
Yeah, that's the dynamic. And I was like, Papi, can I borrow the car? Because one thing about me, I ain't catching no planes nowhere.
Really?
I need a vehicle. I need to be in control. Yeah, I ain't an Uber girl. I'm not. I'm the. Dad, did you drive all the way to Canada for this thing? And I go, yes, I did. Do you need a ride? That's me. I'm the guy.
You guys drove to. I guess I'm trying to think here because you drove to Orlando for 23 nationals. Did you also drive this year?
Yeah.
Out to San Diego. Jeez, you maniacs.
20 hours to San Diego. Shout out my compadres. You gotta leave this in. Shout out my compadres, Corey and Nick from Shogeki Sumo.
Nice shirt.
Fed up with me. We were fed up with each other, but it was so fun. It's a great road trip.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. How I know everybody travels really far for sumo, but yeah, most of us catch a plane when we can.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh man. Real quick though, as long as we're going through it though, your first nationals, you did get heavyweight and open weight medals. Still looking for that gold though at in there.
Okay.
How did so we're gonna get to this year's nationals too, but yeah, there's a whole lot of you in between. Tell me about just your regular club tournaments. Like what have you been learning the last year and a half here?
Balance is a virtue. It really is. You gotta learn. You gotta do it. You gotta balance. That's it. Quit being a bitch. Quit standing up. Oh, I've had it engraved into me with a drill. Quit standing up. Because the way that I fight right here, a lot of the Texas ladies are a lot smaller than me. So it comes to me very easily to just stand up, catch them, right?
Oh, sure.
Throw them out the ring. Be nice, but like also throw them out the ring because I'm the big boy.
And
then I do nationals.
And there's one big
plotting my demise.
You've moved on from Natalie as your rival, and now you have your national rival.
I love her. She's great. Kelly.
Kellyanne Ball.
Also, she's the reason for my.
Yeah, I think it's been the last time Kellyanne didn't get gold at nationals was in 2022. Let's see, which one did she? She only won heavyweight gold. She didn't get open weight gold. She got open weight silver, and that's And then ever since then, she's gotten every gold medal at nationals possible. So yes, obviously she's the one you're chasing. But you got closer to her this year than last year. But if my records are correct, you have beaten her once.
One.
Was it just one match, or was it both?
Yeah,
was it?
It was the one match, yeah. And
Gotcha.
like we like to bicker about it. She's like, "You've got full potential. You can beat me all you want. You beat me once, right?" And I go, "I beat you because you messed up, not because I'm good. You messed up, and I took advantage of it. Me, I can't do that by myself. I need you to mess up again.
Sure,
please.
just a little bit more off, yeah. But no, that was the
fight for me. So I'm like, damn it.
That was the Cowboy Cup in 2023. Looks like she beat you in open weight, but at heavyweight, in that division, you got her one time, and there you go. That was your gold. This year's nationals, though, just a couple months ago, because apparently we're on hyperspeed for nationals and worlds this year, cramming everything into the summer. This year's national, San Diego, like we mentioned, drove all the way over from Dallas. About how long in the car is that?
20. No. Oh. It was 24 because you got rest stops, you got sightseeing.
Oh well, yeah, plus stops, sure.
You got pulling over on the side of the highway because you're arguing. Anybody knows me, you're gonna argue. We're gonna argue.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But we're gonna argue. Ain't nobody I haven't gotten into an argument with. And I'm not saying I'm a bad person, but bickering is funny. It's funny. I love pissing on my friends.
I'm an oldest sibling. I definitely understand. You got to fuck with people a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what's up.
So results wise, Kelly, like I said, Kellyanne got you, but did pretty solid and qualified for the world team. So how did that come about? And just how? Let me take a step back. What did you think of nationals this year in San Diego?
By the sheer grace of God, or any other being in the world, the galaxy, in the universe, in the stratosphere, we got the same results as last year. And that's the only reason I'm on the national team, dog. Being second in both categories, you know what? I hate saying that. But you know what? I got to give credit where credit is due. Kelly beat my ass because she's that good. And I'm second because I beat everybody else's ass. So you know what?
There you go.
Fighting.
Exactly. But, yeah. So because Kellyanne got gold in open weight and in heavyweight, she gets to pick which slot of the world team that she takes. She picked heavyweight, right? So are you the open weight? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So by Kellyanne picking the heavyweight slot for herself, that means that second place in open weight is the open weight representative for the Team USA. Boom. There you go. Etan going to Poland. How's that? So how's the planning for that going? We're recording this on the 28th. So yeah, you got to be leaving in just like a few days, right?
I'm leaving on Monday because when am I gonna be in Europe again, right? And it's been a long dream to go to Paris, right? Je ne parle pas français at all, but I don't speak French at all. But I've been studying. Because listen, have I learned a single word in Polish? No.
No, of course not.
Have I learned a single word in German? Nope.
No, they're silly languages, but French.
Right? Just pure out of my pure enjoyment. I go, okay, you need last year's story to hear this year's story. Last year, I get home from nationals. I qualify for Japan, right? And I go, Dad. And he goes, right. You going to Japan? Huh? Right. He goes, who's going to Japan? And I go, me. Right.
You driving or
just casually, right? And he's like, who's going for what? Right. And I go, I won silver. I get to go to Japan. Right. Just real ballsy, right? And he's like, vas a Japón. We're going to Japan. And I go, who's we? Oh, now you want to give me, you want to give some attention. Now you want to take me seriously, huh? And he's like, Japan's a big deal. We're going to Japan. You and me and your brothers are going to Japan. And I go, are you paying for these tickets? And he goes, duh. And I go,
oh, never mind then. Yeah, that's cool.
Hey.
Yeah, it was. So last year's Worlds was in Tokyo, which makes perfect sense. That's, the heart of sumo, right? So yeah, you spend a lot of extra time there, or
we were there for 2 weeks.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. What else you get up to other than the sumo?
The first week was strictly sumo. I was tagging along with everybody I could find, just enjoying. We went to Waseda, made besties with the boys over there. Right. We went to the pro stables. I got Kanishiki to sign a fan. Nice. It's on the wall right now. I'm too lazy to get it. But I met Kanishiki, and I met a lot of pro wrestlers. Because when we went to go to the pro stable, everybody and their mama was in there. I couldn't be, but in there they was focused. Yeah.
In pro sumo, they don't let women on the dohyo, which is old fashioned. But at least you got to see it, and you did like actively train with like the college team, right? Yeah, in outside of the professional leagues, they're like more modern, right? They're like, well, of course we'll let the women train with us.
They let me in there. Yeah, I just got to see handsome men. I was like,
wearing not very much.
Yeah, correct. And then we also trained with Takeshi. He's the guy.
Oh, that's right. Cool.
Guy. Yeah, gotta love him. When we were doing Butsukari, and he's like, hit me for real. And I was like, you're small. I don't want to hurt you. And he's like, I've been doing sumo a lot, many years. It's okay. You can hit me.
He's been hit by bigger people. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I did hit him. He's like, whoa, sugoi. And I go, yeah.
A little bit sugoi.
Small. Yeah. I might be a little beefed up, but I'm this big. I'm just a girl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, little old me.
Yeah, a little.
Oh, man. But yeah, so the obvious headline there, if you haven't been following amateur sumo too long, though, was the women's team at Worlds 2023 brought home the first adult women's division medals to the U.S. ever. So yeah. Oh, I can't believe that. Like we almost skipped over going to Worlds last year. Like, of course, we should have spent more time here. But yeah, tell us who was on your team and how did that team's competition go?
My bestie Westie, Kellyanne Ball.
Of course.
Of which she also won a medal for her individual fights, which I'm just saying it's a fucking achievement.
For sure.
Credit where credit is due. But it's me, my bestie Westie Kelly. Then we have Madison Ginn from Houston.
Yeah.
And we have Christina from Hanu Sumo. Christina G. I forgot what her last name is, but that's my bestie too.
Yeah, Christina Griffin Jones.
There we go. That's her name.
Yeah, she and JJ hosted 2024 Nationals. That's Honu Sumo in San Diego. But yeah, so teams bronze. And yes, as you mentioned, Kellyanne, she got individual medals there and in Saudi Arabia at the World Combat Games. So yeah, I guess, you are one of only 4 adult women to win a medal for the U.S. I think that's incredibly cool. This year, we're going back. Let's see, who's on the team this year? Like as far as the team's competition.
Probably the same setup, honestly, because me, Kelly, and Madison are going. I don't know. If going.
I think the women's team that's going overall is Madison was the lightweight champion, so she's going. Ashley and Paulina out of Honu Sumo. I need to learn more about them because I haven't met either of them before, but they won middleweight and light heavy respectively. That's Ashley Smallwood and Paulina Jimenez. And then you and Kellyanne. So those are the 5 that are going. And as far as I'm aware, that's still the group that's going. I don't think there's been any changes. And then I guess as far as the team's competition, I think there's 3 of you and then one of you is the alternate or something, or is that how it works?
Yeah, it's a sub. Yeah, the 4th one is a sub. Gotcha.
Okay. So I imagine it'll be you and Kellyanne, and then between Madison, Ashley, and Paulina, we'll figure out who else is going to be on that group.
Yep.
What do you know about your competition this year? Have you looked into that much?
Scared. I'm so scared.
Now, going into the home country or the home region of like a lot of the best wrestlers outside of Japan. So,
dog, I didn't believe that Europeans were so big. And then I fought Ukraine. I saw the Polish team, and I'm like, I am in fear. I am in fear for my well-being. Dog, and I got open weight. Fuck. Damn, dog. I'm so
there you
scared.
Go. That's the mindset we need in our national competitors. Going in there, make sure check out how much bigger everybody is, and then cower in fear. I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hide in the corner again.
Yeah. Oh man, I do have to give you a little bit of teasing here because I did hear last year from Kellyanne that you were stressing out a little bit because you did see like the rest of the team, so you needed to braid her hair.
Yeah,
that was. I heard the story of like we need to give Etan something to do. She's freaking out.
Listen, I don't even think that they know, but like braiding is my thing. Like I find it very meditative and like weaving is right. And I'm freaking out. I'm watching people go. I'm pacing that way. I'm pacing this way. You've never seen me do so much cardio. Going one way, going the other, going that way, going this way. I'm going in circle. Yeah. It was not a good time. And then Kelly or Brenda, I think, goes, "You want to braid her hair?" And I go, "Really?" And she goes, "Yeah, braid my hair." Right. And I go, "It's my moment. It's my time to shine." And I said,
go. Yeah.
And then as I'm braiding, I like,
you let it.
I stop thinking about it. I like focus, and I'm like, okay, good.
It helped you settle down, and Kellyanne looked great. So
did you see the shot that made it onto the paper?
Like, I don't remember off the top of my head which one that is, but
But she's
but with a
throwing-
hairdo by Etan.
Yeah, there
Beautiful.
we go. I need my credit. Yeah, that was all me. Me.
That's what they said. That's what the caption on the bottom said. It was like Kellyanne Ball, winner of this medal, and a photo by this person, hair by Etan.
Hey, I'm just saying. But yeah, and then we have an ongoing joke, and I'm probably gonna do it this year too. And I packed my combs, my rubber bands, and my gel. Easy. We're good. She's gonna look great this year.
Everybody is gonna look just perfect on the day of. Everybody's gonna look fresh.
Except me, because I can't braid my hair for shit.
Really?
For shit. I can't.
I guess. I mean, I have long hair, but that's just because the pandemic happened and I stopped getting haircuts. I'm not like any good at it or anything, but like you just practice on other people, but like doing your own is just
your arms get tired. You're practicing, you're like this, and then everything just gets tired. And I'm like, I don't care.
Whatever.
I got curly hair anyway. It's enough of a show. We're good.
Nah, I gotcha. Oh man. So yeah, any other I guess I don't want to ask you how you're preparing for Worlds. I don't want to give anything away on like, training or whatnot, but yeah. Why don't we you mentioned you mentioned you were spending some extra time there going to Paris. How long are you staying in Europe overall?
I'm gonna be in Europe from the 2nd through the 16th. And after Worlds, the Parisian sumo team, shout out to them, they're letting me practice.
Cool.
Let me do keiko with them. So I really gotta brush up on my French.
There you go. Yeah.
Baguette. Bonjour.
Yeah. I think you got the basics actually. Yeah, like when I went to Japan, the stuff that I focused on, it's like there's no way I'm going to learn the whole language in like a year, even if I'm prepping ahead of time, right? So like, let me just learn my sumimasen, my arigato gozaimasu, and
yes, sir.
America Jin des. Like if all else fails, you're like, I'm an American. Help.
See, I hate saying I'm an American, dog. I'm like, Mexico. It's my pride.
Yeah.
Patriotism.
I can't really get away with it unless like maybe I lie that I'm Canadian. I could probably pull off that if, in a foreign country where they the differences are subtle. So
yeah,
fake an accent a little bit.
As someone that used to live in a touristy area, like when Americans show up, you look at them different. So I know that when I go, oh yeah, I'm American, I get looked at different. So I'm like, you know what? I'm a different kind of foreigner.
Yeah. Yeah. So like,
stupid. And I go, I know, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to bother looking up. I'm going to guess that it's Canada Jin des, not America Jin des. That's what I need to learn. Okay.
There we go.
But yeah, so spending some time in Paris, coming back home. Got any other sumo plans coming up, or is it just Worlds and then everything else will fall into place? How are you looking at your?
We got that. I'm also looking forward to consulates, Dark Circle.
That's right. That's coming up real soon.
You're gonna be there for that, right?
I am indeed.
You're the IT guy. You got to be there.
I'm the IT guy, and it's me and my wife. We have our birthday that same week, so we are both going to be there. And hopefully Justin doesn't give me too much to do so that I can actually relax and have a little vacation with my wife. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, Consulates Cup, that'll be October 26th in Austin, Texas. That's the Dark Circle Sumo Club's tournament. And then we got, I suppose the other thing on the calendar is, I don't think I've seen a date for it yet, but the Texas Classic will be the last tournament of the Texas state championship season. What's the standings looking like for you this year?
Hey, I didn't know last year. I don't know this year either.
Let me see. I bet I can pull it up real quick.
People were like, hey, you have all the points to be Texas state champ. And I was like, what does that mean? What points? What are you talking about? They're like, yeah, you're on track to be Texas state champ. And I go, oh, cool.
Oh, neat.
Right? Not really knowing what that meant. And then next thing you know, it's the Met time. They go, our new Texas state champion for 2023.
Yeah.
Etan Perez. And I go, and I got a 12 feet. Yeah, 12 feet, the size of Texas. The shape of Texas. Yay.
Yeah, you got into sumo at the perfect time because the Midwest is kind of copying the Texas championship this year. But effectively what happens is you get points for showing up to a tournament and you get points for winning and bonus points for medals. That's the essence of it. And yeah, you showed up on the sumo scene right at the beginning of the season in 2023. You were at all 4 Texas tournaments. And as the year went on, you only kicked more and more ass. So yeah, you handily won the championship last year. And I did find it. It's down to 2 looking like this year. There are 2 well ahead of the rest of the pack. It is Etan, and guess who the other one is?
Jessica.
Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
She
is.
Yeah.
Dallas Sumo, because we're winning, dog.
Mm-hmm. You guys are
I'm just doing something right.
You got a couple points ahead of her just because you've gotten gold where she's gotten silver a handful of times, but she's within striking distance. But between you guys and the rest of the pack, there's quite a bit of a space. So I think you guys, I think it'll come down to you two. So it'll be fun to see. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm glad. I know I'm competitive, but I'm glad if she wins it too. So.
Yeah, at least in tournaments, you've gotten the edge on her. Yeah, how do you guys stack up head to head?
Dude, she be donk. It just sounds like empty clogs, bro. And I go, oh, you hit me in my cranium.
That's why you like standing up at the Tachia. You don't want loose head knocking you out. But yeah, that's Lucy.
To play the just stand straight up and catch her. It's a lot harder with Goose. So
yeah,
gotta love her.
But yeah, Lucy Garza, the third Garza sibling to get into sumo in Dallas there, joining brothers Rick and Bubba. So why don't we wrap this up here? Because I'm sure you have plenty to get ready for your nice big European vacation. But why don't you shout out your club, where they can find where anybody listening can find your club and where they can find you online?
Howdy, we are the Dallas Sumo Club. Dallas Sumo Club in everything, dog. Like
YouTube, that was not that hard to search for, yeah.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Just look up our name. But
you put those 3 words together, you're not getting a ton of different results.
Dallas Sumo Club. Easy peasy. Sometimes I'm sad that we don't have like a cool sounding name, but I'm like, when we get new recruits, it's so much easier to find. Big purple. What is it? Rikishi. Nah, there we go. That's what we are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shameless self promo. The sins of our past. It's spelled all weird and funky, but you'll find me. You'll find me. I get tagged in everything. You'll find me.
We'll find you. We'll find you. We'll find you at Worlds. Kicking all that ass, bringing home the hardware again this year.
Bright purple hair, brother. That's my signature now. Bright purple hair. Right now it's green, but we're not gonna mind that.
Nah.
This hair dye is talking to me like the Green Goblin mask. It's calling my name, but I'm like, no, I gotta wait.
No, not right now. So traditional last question on our show when you're getting interviewed on our show for the first time. The last question is always at the end of the night, bar's closing down. There's time for one more karaoke song, and you're at the front of the line. What are we singing?
It's a sad song. No. And it's in Spanish too, because my girl Selena, she's Texas, she's Mexico, she's everything. I want to be in more. No me queda más by Selena Quintanilla. No me queda más. Oh, it brings me to tears, but it's a good closing song.
There you go. It's like I said, end of the night. Like this is you gotta lay it all out there and give it your best shot.
It's the last song.
Exactly.
It's a performance. So yeah,
I love it.
Banger.
All right. Well, Texas state champion, national medalist, world medalist of Dallas Sumo Club, Etan Perez, thank you so much for joining us. And I am excited to watch you face off against the world in a week and a half.
Thank you for having me. So excited.
All right. Good night. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye, gang.
Thank you for listening to Grand Sumo Breakdown. Until next time, throw your salt high
and keep moving forward.